Okay, you get $10 million right now in your hand, but there's a catch.
Okay.
A snail is chasing you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die a terrible death.
Oh my.
The snail cannot be killed. It knows your
Okay.
location at all times. Its only purpose is to find you. Are you taking the 10 million?
I mean, can I just like put a cup over the snail and keep it from moving?
You can do whatever you want as long as it doesn't touch you. And it can't be killed, so there's that.
Well, I mean, I don't care. It can spend the rest of its undying life inside this cup. Um,
It's gonna be sealed inside a container and thrown into the fires of Mount Doom.
exactly. I mean, if I could do that and don't have to, constantly run from a snail my entire life, then sure.
Now, I guess technically you could seal it in something and wait until there's gonna be like a space launch, and they do that thing where there's like elementary school kids allowed to put something in the space shuttle or something.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, take this and lose it up there.
Yeah,
Launch it
but
into the sun.
yeah, can you throw it just away from the earth? I don't care how what you do because I mean the snail can try to get back, but if it doesn't have a rocket, it's not going to be able to make it back to me. So yeah, it can continue to move towards the earth while I've thrown it away from the earth because the momentum of me throwing it away will be much faster than the momentum it could ever build up coming back towards earth. So yeah, there you go. I would absolutely do that.
On a planet far away, years later, the snail is emerging from this broken canister. It knows exactly where you're at. Looks up into the atmosphere of the alien planet. A single tear drops from one of its eyeballs.
Oh.
It starts building a space shuttle.
Yeah, by the time it can get back to Earth, though, I'm dead, so I don't care.
Calls a friend, says, hey, can you fill in for me? Oh, that would be dirty. Just he like gets all his friends to just chase you around without you knowing which one's the real one. Gato Roboto launches next week.
What is this?
That is a game where you play as a cat that has its own power armor like Samus.
Okay.
And you can jump out of it and do little kitty cat stuff and wall jump and stuff, I guess. It looks adorable and it's like Game Boy designed.
Hmm.
You seen that new handheld that people have been talking about?
Yeah, I think it looks kind of neat. It's definitely a niche market type of thing. I won't get one. I don't. It's
I
too expensive and
yeah,
it's limited
I was
run.
like looking. I was like, okay, well, this looks like it'll play Game Boy games. Why are people making a big deal about it? And it mentions a crank on the side. Okay, so it you crank up your own battery. Okay, and then I'm watching the video of it. Oh, the crank does rotating
Gameplay.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like why?
it's kind of cool. I like niche little weird things like that. I'm
Yeah,
never
but,
gonna get
I
into them.
mean, normally I do too, but it's just what's the point? And yeah, it's like
It's
they
something,
have what, four
something different.
games or something?
Hey, Shannon's here. It's gonna have. It's got 12 that they've announced, and they're gonna do four, like three a week for a month,
Hmm.
and they're just gonna release them to the
Oh yeah,
system.
the Ouya's dying. Put that in the news. It was mentioned on the article I'm reading.
Ah,
It's like, oh yeah, that's dead.
Shannon got here just in time for the Ouya death.
Yep, that's what I bring. Death.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
So over the last week, I think I figured out what Lapras Labyrinth is.
Have you?
And
It is not a
yeah,
fun time, but it's crazy fun.
it's I like I've been trying to figure out like what's the best thing to compare it to, and it's basically a dungeon crawler meets a pachinko or slot machine.
Hmm.
Basically, what it is. like the closest comparison I can make, because there's not a lot of depth to the game, but it's full of like flashy stuff to keep making you want to play,
Yeah.
and you keep wanting to go floor after floor after floor because of the big flashy, ridiculously, like right now I just activated a fever mode and I've got gems exploding everywhere on the screen, so much so that I can't even see my characters. I just see numbers flying and lots of gems, and it definitely gets like that dopamine hit
hmm
of colors, colors,
It
ooh,
looks
colors.
it looks really weird and really bizarre and really fun, but I have not been able to figure out from the trailers what it is,
Yeah, it's
and that's a problem. I think.
yeah. Like I wanted so bad for there to be a decent story, but there's not. Like, there's just a general explanation of what's going on in the world, and there's no character development because your party, like, your party's just constantly changing, and you can just go to the guild. You can go to the guild board and just get new fighters, like new teammates. This doesn't matter. It's kind of a bummer, but I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently, you can get Sims 4 for free on Origin right now.
Really?
And since I can get it without logging into Origin, might as well just reset my password and then get it.
I should tell Jake.
Yeah, I destroyed the boss.
He might be interested in downloading that.
Quest clear.
Hey, Jake. Yeah, I know.
It's also very weird that like each quest that you take has a time limit.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, like because I want to explore this weird randomly generated area.
Yeah.
But
Hey, can you tell Jake to come here, please?
you know,
Thank you.
Sign in. Okay, give me the game. Or I can pay $50 and get all this stuff, and now just give it to me for free. Nope, don't want to download Origin. Just want to register the game.
did you guys
Oh, that's
sign
right.
up for that Cubic Games thing that I shared? I put it in the line group. So Cubic Games is celebrating their 15-year anniversary as a developer. If you sign up for their email list on their website, you get a game called Robonauts for free.
I have that game. It's pretty fun.
Okay. Yep, you get it for free, and just for signing up for their email list. And then if you own Robonauts on the 31st of May, when their new game comes out that I can't remember what it was called. Let me look in the line chat.
So with an Geki Yaba runner?
Yeah, you get that for free just because you own Robonauts. Also, their entire library of games on Switch, if you own Robonauts, you also get any one of their games for like what I was looking on the eShop. It's either 50% off, some of them are up to 90% off. They had a handful of games at like 50 cents. I have no idea what the quality of any of this stuff is, but it's cool when a developer just does something neato like that. Like the only other developer I've seen do something along this line is Jules with all of his, if you own Mutant Muds, you would get like Zeo Drifter for dirt cheap or some, he did that kind of cross-buy stuff with Wii U and 3DS years ago.
Pokemon Rumble is available on phones now.
Suda51 announces.
Oh, I thought that was a lot of excitement for Pokemon Rumble.
No, sorry, I just saw what Ethan posted in the line chat.
I mean, Pokemon Rumble is fun and all, but I don't think it's that fun.
Well, looks like I'm going to buy another copy of Travis Strikes Again when it hits PS4.
And
Huzzah.
you get My Nintendo Platinum coins in Pokemon Rumble.
Cool.
They
He
should be
also, I
doing
was
this
seeing.
every Nintendo game. There's no reason that every first party game is not linked to My Nintendo and getting you platinum coins that are useless and pointless and nobody cares, but still.
Oh, I should grab my weekly coins that I don't use.
You can use them on stuff.
That I don't use.
I just keep getting every time because it seems like every month they put up new 3DS themes.
Yeah.
So I'm always grabbing those because those are cheap platinum dumps.
Yes,
there is
1,050 coins.
There's a printable Splatoon 2 relationship chart on My Nintendo.
A relationship chart?
Yes.
What?
It shows you how all of the characters are linked and possibly related to each other.
Oh, that is way different than what I thought you were implying there.
He's not working on flags on a dating sim, man.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, what is this? Relationship chart. Find out how you can get your ink girl to meet, partner up with your ink boy.
That's right.
Oh, man.
I select Nintendo Switch system at select Target stores, plus a $25 gift card. What is this?
I really
Okay.
really wish they would bring back WarioWare Touched was a My Nintendo reward. WarioWare Touched as a downloadable 3DS game, just kind of like Picross and Flipnote, Zelda Picross and Flipnote Studio are.
Mhm.
It was for like a month, and I missed it, and I didn't know it, and very disappointed because they never sold it on the eShop. It was just, yo, if you got it, you got it.
Global Games Industry condemns World Health Organization classifying gaming as addiction. Gaming
Gaming as an addiction?
addiction as a disease.
Weird.
Gaming addiction. Hey, I said it.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with my Joy-Con? My left Joy-Con is like clicking. When I pull my left Joy-Con down, it acts like I'm hitting the L3 button beneath it. What is going on?
Ethan, is it wrong that I'm thinking of playing Realm Royale on the Switch before it's free?
Yes.
You can get the Founders Pack for $15, and I have almost that much on my Switch.
But what does it cost you?
My soul.
Everything.
Because then I've actually spent money on Realm
Oh wait,
Royale.
you didn't see the Avengers movie, did you?
No. And you don't even
Totally
get
right.
you don't even get all of the characters from the Founders Pack. It's just some stupid stuff like a mount
Don't
and
do
a
it.
different
Don't.
chicken
Don't do it.
and a couple of emotes.
Don't do it.
But I can play Realm Royale on my Switch.
Oh jeez. The Electronic Software the Entertainment Software Association has put out a statement condemning the decision, urging the WHO, World Health Organization, not to be confused with the WHO,
Not the band.
who is way better than the WHO that I'm talking about right now, to reverse the classification. The global video game industry, including representatives from across Europe, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, South Africa, and Brazil, today called on WHO member states to re-examine at an early date. Oh my god. And he keeps saying the Who, and I just,
Yeah. It's not the band. Don't think about that.
which I don't like the Who either, but I like them more than World Health Organization because they're not doing this.
So it seems so far that this Pokemon Rumble game on phone is a dumbed down version of Pokemon Rumble on the consoles.
Sounds legitimate.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
It is your Pokemon start. It's the maps are the same, so they're linear, arenas basically that random Pokemon will appear in. Your character moves automatically, so you don't have to move your character, and you just tap anywhere on the screen, and he'll attack the closest Pokemon to him.
Huh.
Okay.
And then add on mobile game fun.
So you can only play it for like a minute at a time, and then it's over. Oh, speaking of that, I need to check my Magikarp.
Boom! I took out a Meowth.
And now you can't play the game for 24 hours.
I'm still in the tutorial. They'll let me play for a little bit.
No, you're
Owlboy
leveling
any
up the
good?
worst time. No, stop. Stop. Darn it.
I have no idea what Ding Dong XL is, but it is 39 cents on the eShop. Sounds like shovel junk.
It most likely is.
I hate that every time Nintendo is super successful, there's always a bunch of crap to sift through.
There always is.
Steal it.
No, they just Katie and her boyfriend bought a new car today.
Oh, nice.
So is it tax evasion if I'm just purchasing?
Yes.
No.
If
Is
you
it
have to
really?
ask,
Dang it.
I think it's crafty.
yeah, I do too.
Honestly, I would take advantage of it, and then I would let them know, and actually, I would let them know as though I were your kid, because they like it when kids let them know stuff like that, and they would probably send them a gift or something.
So write the email from Travis.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd put it from you, but you were like, my son. I noticed he was playing, and he seems to have. He was asking me why this game was cheaper here rather than here.
I just find it really odd that it's charging me sales tax on the web store and the Xbox One, but from the 360 it just doesn't charge. It's like something expired in the way that store processes transactions, and it just won't charge sales tax anymore. Ah!
It is a nice find, though. Someone took one of the Batman games and swapped the Batman and Catwoman models for each other.
Oh man.
So you got Batman doing the Catwoman poses,
Oh great.
That sounds pretty good.
and Catwoman's just kind of standing there like, eh.
So we had my nephew's birthday party today at Sky Zone. I don't know if
Hey.
Sky Zone is a thing in Oklahoma or Texas, but it's like a trampoline park.
Yeah,
An
we've got things
indoor-
like that.
Yeah. It's basically just, walk into this building to break a bone, sprain an ankle, or get a staph
Basically.
infection.
And
Yeah.
sign a document saying you won't sue them because you've done this thing.
Dude, I read through the waiver. I didn't. I have some serious issues with the things that you just release to them. Like, you release your image and likeness to them for any
Mhm.
promotional use, including your children, including if they take, they've got cameras all over the place. So if they use footage of your kid having a fun time, they can just put it in a commercial, and sucks for you. You paid us, and we used your kid.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff. But that aside, it was a fun time. A heck of a workout.
I bet.
No.
I also had no idea Oculus Quest was completely wireless and all-in-one thing until a couple days ago, and now I want it desperately. Mostly just because I want Beat Saber everywhere all the time.
Gotta go and play that new FNAF game, right?
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, did they make that into VR?
There's a VR one that came out recently. Like, still, it's like not publicly available, but people got it. So.
I did see that there's a way to play your Steam games. Like you can, the Oculus VR or Oculus Quest will connect wirelessly to your PC to play Steam games that you already own, which I thought was pretty cool. So like if I ever do buy a PC, I've got a VR headset that'll work with it. I was watching the guys from Tested show that it's got like this Guardian mapping thing. So you walk around your room and you're basically drawing out. You can even map around furniture. So like if you have a couch in the middle of the living room, you can map the couch as a gray area, so it'll guide you around the furniture.
Oh, that's
Which I thought
cool.
was pretty cool. Yeah.
I know the Vive lets you map it out or do the drawing thing as well. I don't think it lets you like do a couch in the middle of the room.
Yeah. They were just showing footage of them. They tested it out in the room that they were at, like mapping it around a table and around like some weird angles with the way the room in the corners and bookshelves and stuff all kind of came up, and they just kind of point the touch controllers at the floor and draw and trace around what is in the room, so it keeps you from stepping into stuff. And then they also tried, I think they took it to a basketball court or a gym or something, and just to see how big can you actually make it, like how large can you make your area now that you don't have to be connected to a computer. And it was gigantic, like about half the size of a basketball court.
Very nice.
I can't imagine what games will do now that wireless VR is a thing.
You can do wireless VR on the Switch.
This is true, but wireless VR with 6 degrees of freedom.
I need to look into wireless VR attachment or a wireless attachment for my headset, if it's feasible.
There we go. I spent 600 platinum coins in my Nintendo
Hooray!
on stuff I'll probably never use.
At least you didn't let them expire.
No, I'm not gonna let them expire. I'll spend them on dumb stuff.
Hooray!
I need to look and see when my gold coins start to expire.
You can get a Box Boy calendar for May.
How do you see when your points expire?
You have to go
Point
to
summary.
points history. Yeah. You can get these wallpapers that you totally couldn't just find for free on the internet somewhere.
Points history. Points expiration. Okay, so as long as I start using gold coins by August, I'm okay.
So you got a little bit of time.
Yeah, I've got 3,612. I just don't know. Like, I was really debating getting those 2 vouchers.
Yeah, I bought some.
The only thing that keeps me away from doing it is the only game that I can seriously consider getting digitally. The only full retail game I would consider getting digitally is Animal Crossing. Like, I know I'm going to get Pokemon either Sword or Shield physically. I know I'll get Mario Maker 2 physically.
So yeah, I grabbed Mario Maker and Yoshi.
I did get I got one of the $50 eShop gift cards when they were $40. I think it was last weekend before last. So I've got that plus my $36 in gold coins. So I could do it for a song at this point.
There's a Pokemon Pokeball waffle maker available on ThinkGeek.
That doesn't surprise me.
You make waffles that look like a Pokeball.
Get creative with your food dyes.
Yeah. If you put the food coloring in your batter and make it look just right, you can make all kinds of Pokeballs.
Are we sure they're Pokeballs and not Voltorbs?
It looks like a Pokeball.
So does Voltorb.
True. Hold on.
Or is it Electrode?
Both.
Both.
Hmm.
They look more like Death Stars. Except the circle is in the wrong spot.
It's what happens whenever someone messes up the Death Star one, so they had to make do with what they had.
All we have is this giant Pokeball in space.
At Halloween, they call them eyeballs.
It's true.
Man, I could go for some waffles. Oh man, they got bananas and
Mm-hmm. Those look good. Bananas, and it looks like pecans.
is there such a thing as like French toast waffles?
I'm sure you could put French toast, batter or whatever
French toast waffle.
in a waffle maker.
It is a thing. Oh, this is just a cheap way to do it. Preheat waffle maker, slice bread into thick slices, whisk the ingredients, do the thing, throw it in waffle maker.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's how you'd have to make. I mean, unless you came up with a recipe that was all of the stuff from a French toast into, a waffle.
I would do that, and then I would have it made into a cereal.
That's just crazy talk.
French toast waffle cereal. Part of a complete, balanced breakfast.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And now I have to cut this out of this part of the show to put it into the other part of the show.
Sorry, man. My bad. Here we go.
And now I'm hungry.
Me too.